What is the most unforgivable thing your child's teacher ever did to them? My daughter came home one day with her hair shorter than when she'd left that morning. Did you cut your hair at school? I asked, touching the blunt ends. She looked down at her hands. Ms. Williams says I must be pulling it out from stress. That didn't sound like Chloe at all. She's the kind of kid who spent 3 years growing her hair out just to donate it and then immediately start growing it again. But I figured 7th grade was tough. Maybe she was anxious or something. Then 2 weeks later, it happened again. Another inch gone in a perfect straight line. Chloe, someone cut your hair, I said after dinner. Tell me what happened. She started crying. I don't know, Mom. I swear I don't know. She seemed genuinely terrified. And Chloe tells me everything. We'd stayed up until midnight last week talking about her crush on Jackson Miller. Something was really wrong. I started texting other moms from her grade. My phone exploded, but not how I expected. Grace Huang's daughter had the same problem. So did Monica Yoon's. Kelly Tanaka typed what we were all starting to realize. Wait, is it only the Asian girls? That Thursday, I left work early and waited in the parking lot. At 2:15 p.m., I watched Miss Williams lead 6 girls, including Chloe, into the old music room. All of them were Asian. My heart was pounding. 25 minutes later, they emerged. Chloe's hair was 2 inches shorter. What were you guys doing in there? I asked in the car. Getting measured for graduation, she whispered, but that made no sense. Graduation was 7 months away. The next morning, I walked straight into Ms. Williams' classroom before school started. She was arranging scissors on her desk. We need to talk about my daughter's hair, I said. She looked up and studied my face for a long moment. He said you'd come eventually. Excuse me? Sit down, please. Her voice was strangely calm. I've been waiting to have this conversation. Someone's been cutting my daughter's hair. I know, I've been cutting it. She folded her hands on the desk. Your daughters, Lily Zhao's, Emma Watanabe's, all the Asian girls who look like her. My mouth went dry. You're admitting this? My ex-husband David volunteers here, the reading program. You've seen him. She pulled out her phone, showed me his photo. I recognized him immediately, the friendly dad who came every Tuesday. He's followed me to every school I've worked at for 3 years. He volunteers, gets close to families, then makes sure I notice every Asian girl with long dark hair, girls who look like Rebecca Liu, the woman he left me for. That's insane. He sends me photos of them, circles their faces, writes notes about how much they look like her, how their mothers look like her mother, like you. She was crying now. 3 schools, 3 years of him parading these children in front of me, making sure I could never escape her face. So you hurt children? I tried transferring schools, getting restraining orders, but he's careful, never threatens, just volunteers, just happens to befriend Asian families. She wiped her eyes. So yes, I snapped. If he wanted to torture me with these living reminders, I'd take away what made them look like her, their beautiful long hair. You need help. She pulled out her phone and showed me the screen. Dozens of messages from David filled it. I grabbed the phone and scrolled through horrified. Photos of the little girls before and after puberty, since puberty is when they looked more like Rebecca. Taunting messages about each child. My hands were shaking. She took the phone back and stared at it. He wanted me to snap, to do something that would finally make him feel justified for leaving. Her voice was hollow now. Her eyes were filled with insanity. And I gave him exactly what he wanted. I hurt those girls to hurt their mothers, to hurt him, to hurt everyone. Why are you telling me this? She walked to the window and pointed to the parking lot. Because he's out there right now. Blue Honda. He knew you'd be the one to finally confront me. I looked where she was pointing and felt my blood run cold. A man sat in a blue Honda with a camera pointed directly at us. Even from here, I could see him adjusting the lens. Ms. Williams went to her desk and pulled out a thick folder. She placed it in my hands. It was heavy with papers and photos. Every girl, every mother who looks like Rebecca. Every time David visited to point out a new one. Take it. End this sick game. I called 911 from her classroom while she sat at her desk with her hands folded. She didn't try to run. She didn't destroy evidence. She just waited. Full story on channel. Link below.